subject today is a cowl water leak. It's leaks, fills up on the bottom of the A-pillar and it runs in, is what it does. It's a 2008 Toyota Highlander SUV. Cleaning the rocker panel drains does not solve the problem. Where the water gets trapped is in between the inner and the outer A-pillar and on the top of the rocker. In other words, the water sits on the very top of the rocker and the outer and the inner A-pillar actually trap it in there. For some reason or another, it's not draining. I don't know if it's a factory defect or I really don't know. But the way to stop the water leak is to actually give this a place to drain out so that it doesn't collect and run over to the inside carpet. And this is a water leak that you can't really tell where it's leaking in, when it's assembled. The inner kick panel is disassembled there so that we can show you where the water's leaking in. And it takes a while for that to actually fill up. But once that fills up, it drains out much slower than it comes in. So what it does is it runs over and then it gets the inside of the vehicle wet. So we'll open her up. The tools that you need for the actual water leak repair, other than these tools here for removing the various trim components, is you might want to use this hammer. Sometimes it's a little bit overkill, but you need a couple different sizes hammers. This small one actually worked fine for me. And you need the narrowest carpenter's chisel you can get, a 1/2 inch wide carpenter's chisel, to get in between when you start spreading the drain there on the rocker to access that. And then this center punch, that kind of helps out a little bit, or awl to kind of help widen the hole there. The long drill bit, this is very important. You need to have this nice long 1/8 inch drill bit. Okay, so you got to go through the bottom there. You have to go through the bottom of the rocker, and actually you have to reach all the way through to the top. You have to get through the top of the rocker, and you have to go through the pinch wheel too. So it's about that much of a distance you're going through. Anyway, these are the tools that you actually need to perform the drilling a hole in the top side of the rocker in between the outer and the inner A-pillar.
I've had the hose running on the roof there for about 5-10 minutes, and that channel in there gets full of water and it starts running over through the hole there. That's where you clip the kick panel on. Now the next step is to jack the vehicle up to make access for you to get your chisel in there and your punch and your drill to drill through the top side of the rocker. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to rock the vehicle from side to side. The water is already going to be turned off, and I'm going to rock the vehicle from side to side, and you'll actually see it splash out.
Okay. All right. So we'll spread this forward drain here a little bit. out much better. Okay, we've had it, after we made the hole, got it up into on top of the rocker. We've had this hose on here for at least, I think 20 minutes, probably really more like a half an hour. And here's how the leak is. Just shine the camera right in there with the flashlight. You got the flashlight? Okay, that concludes the water leak repair. The only thing we have to do is we have to put our moldings, put a few things in, our kick panels together and everything, and now it'll be a nice vehicle and it won't smell like a water leaker.